everyone, my name is Leslie Alappattu. I am the IESA Assistant Executive Director and I'm the administrator for our cheerleading competition. And I wanted to take a little bit of time today to go over some updates and reminders as we get ready to prepare for our competition on January 12th. Our competition will be held at the Peoria Civic Center again. So if you are a returning school, welcome back. And if you are a new school, we're excited to have you. And I'm hoping that the information we send to your school via the mail and also via email in the next couple of months will be helpful to you as you kind of navigate doing our competition for the first time. So I'm going to start with going over just some deadlines. Coming up at the end of November is the online roster deadline. So all registered schools need to log into their member center with the AD password that you get from your school administrator, and you will go ahead and list the individuals that are going to be part of your performance squad as well as alternates. I've had a couple of questions come up in the past about alternates. They are permitted to be in their cheerleading uniform, and during your squad's performance time, they will be sitting on the floor of the coaches box with coaches. So they are permitted to have access to all areas so long as they are in their full uniform and with your school. In addition to your online roster, you'll also need to go ahead and submit your squad photo. When you submit your squad photo, we will ask that you put in cut lines. So please make sure and take the time to double check that the name spellings are correct on your online roster form as they are on the squad photo. So that way we can quickly go through all of those so that they are proofed and ready to go for the program. That is a huge help to us when those name spellings do match already. We do have practice session signups that we will have again. Those will begin on December 1st. So starting that Saturday, December 1st, you can email Emma at IESA.org. Her name is spelled EMMA. And she will start taking those and logging them into our practice schedule. We will post that schedule online, so if you don't get to it that week and there are still some spots open, you can see what time slots we do still have available. So if you're interested in a practice session, they are 20 minutes long. It's 10 minutes on the tumbling strip and 10 minutes on a competition-sized mat, and that will take place from 6 o'clock until 8:30 Friday, January 11th. Next deadline to keep in mind is our division change deadline. That is Wednesday, January 2nd. So keep this in mind if your school is going to be on winter break or if you're planning on being out of town at that time. January 2nd is when you need to let me know if you have a change to your division. After that date, the schedule is going to be finalized and you will be required to compete in the division that you are signed up for as of January 2nd. One of the things that we do try and do is give schools some resources and materials so they have information about our competition. Almost all of these documents are available online right now, so you're welcome to log into or go to our website, www.iesa.org, and if you go to the link at the top that says cheer, and in that section you'll see a tab that says documents and links. You should be able to find these as well. We will be sending a mailing to your school within the next week or so. In that mailing you'll have 3 different pieces of information. The first one is the activity mailing. It is a booklet format, and inside of here you will find our activity update, the terms and conditions, directions for how to enter your online roster, as well as some coaching certification requirements that the IESA puts out. So please take a minute to review your activity mailing and the booklet that's inside of there. Also, there's just a flyer for some ideas for cheerleading and sportsmanship, and if any of our competing schools have ways that they use the sport of cheerleading to promote sportsmanship and school spirit in your school, I'd love to hear about them. I'd love to be able to put something together and push it out to all of our schools that compete in cheer or compete in other IESA activities where cheerleaders are involved. And then finally, you'll also get a copy of the NFHS Spirit Rules Book. This rules book has all of the rules that are dictated by the National Federation of State High School Associations. When you get this rules book, I encourage you to take a look at The second page in has the rules changes from last year to this year. They are outlined right here, and then also as you flip through the rule book, they will be shaded in gray, and so you can see what has changed from last year to this year. So please take a minute to look at that information, and if for some reason you don't get it, please give our office a call. Just a couple of terms and conditions changes that we've implemented at the IESA specific to cheerleading. We have made a change to how the schedule will be put out. I will send out a tentative schedule in December, and then a final schedule will be sent out hopefully no later than January 5th after we hit that division change deadline. In the past, we always said that session 1 was going to include small cheer and large cheer and the routine division with the fewest number of entries, and that has changed. I will build the schedule based on the number of schools signed up for each division, and I'm going to try and balance out the day so that session 1 is similar in time to session 2, so we don't have a imbalance of, a session 1 that's 2 hours and session 2 that's 4 hours. So just be mindful of that. If you have been in cheer before and you're used to always going in the morning, that may not necessarily be the case this year. We did make a change to our exceptions to NFHS rules. We took out the information about double fold twisting dismounts. That's already prohibited by the NFHS as they only allow 1 1/4 turns. So we just cleaned up our terms and conditions and our exceptions to NFHS rules to reflect that. And then we have also put in that all tosses are prohibited. That includes sponge and basket tosses. For the purpose of clarification, a quick toss is permitted because the top person's feet begins with contact on the performance surface. So I would encourage you to take a look at NFHS Spirit Rule 1 for specific definitions in relation to tosses. Finally, I did just want to go over a couple of reminders. Coaches that are coming to the competition, please make sure those are the individuals that are listed on your online roster form. You have an opportunity to list 1 head coach and 2 assistant coaches, and please only put 1 name in each of those spots. Those individuals are the ones that will receive a wristband when you come to the competition. You can pick up your school packet either on Friday if you're there for a practice session or if you happen to be in town already, or you can pick up your packet before the coaches meeting Saturday morning. We'll have 1 coaches meeting at 7:45 a.m. and then we will have another coaches meeting if you are only competing in the afternoon session, and that coaches meeting likely will not happen until about 35 minutes before the first session 2 report time. So that will be included on the schedule. It really won't be finalized until January, so just keep in mind that if you are performing in session 1, you do need to attend the 7:45 coaches meeting. I've already talked to you about name spellings and making any changes to your division. And then, like I said, practice session signups starts December 1st. That is a change from last year to this year, but we hope to make sure that all of those spots are filled. If you have any questions as you read through our materials, you will be getting a few emails from me in the next couple of weeks as far as reminders to turn in your squad photo and then also submit your online roster. So please take a minute to do all of that. If, like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to give our office a call. Our number is 309-829-0114. You can reach myself. You can also ask for Emma Lawson. She will be my new assistant for cheer this year. So we're excited to have you. Good luck to your school. Stay safe. Have a great holiday, and we will see you soon. Thank you. And cheerleading. So as you have other schools coming to your school for athletic events, ways that you can incorporate them into I totally messed that up.